My name is Staff Sergeant Nees. I'm a squad leader of 1st Squad, 1st Platoon, Charlie Company, 1-1 Infantry Battalion. Here I have the task org and operations of our mission. Stated here is our squad broken off into Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and an attached weapons squad. Our Alpha Team is our support effort here. Their task is to support by fire, and their purpose is to enable the main effort here. Our second support element or support effort is the weapons attachment squad here. Task is to isolate, and purpose is to prevent enemy influence on the main effort, which is to destroy/infiltrate and cause disruption on enemy recon and objective Phantom. Key weapon systems for both Alpha and Bravo are the M249 and the M320, and for the weapon squad here is the M240 and the JAV. Here is our AO, our area of operations, of which our battalion will be functioning in, labeled as AO Ronin. Please orient yourself as this is the north, and within our area of operations there are some key components in which are important to us. First off, on the left side of this map you have a river, and on the right side of this map you have the mountain range. These two areas are our exterior boundaries in which we will not be operating in. So our area of interest lies within these two areas. Area of interest is Objective Ghost for our platoon, RT Cabrio, and right here is what we are going to be focused on is Objective Phantom. Our battalion objective is to disrupt enemy in the AO Ronin. Our platoon is very similar. By using our squads, we are going to disrupt enemy squad operations. The reasons why to this is that we need to minimize civilian casualties and collateral damage to the infrastructure within these villages and sections in which we have populations. So some of the assets in which we will be operating with as a squad, we will have access to one attack helicopter located in Tengtung Air Base with a 30-minute reaction time. We have a 152 mm howitzer located also at Tengtung with a 10-minute reaction time as well. And then some indirect fires that we have some access to, artilleries and mortars, being the PP-87 mortar on Objective Phantom, which it can react on within 5 minutes on a call, and a motorized platoon, which is able to assist high issues or high staked problems with a reaction time of 40 minutes. The next thing that I want to draw your attention to is the terrain in which we'll be traversing upon. In our area of operations, the avenue of approach that we see here is our first and primary, and this is our secondary. Our primary is to ride the ridge of the mountain range all the way to Objective Phantom. By this, we would be eliminating our ability to be seen by the enemy on the exterior side of this map. Avenue of approach 2, taking the roadway, can be a faster way to get there, but may not be the most secure way due to lack of cover and concealment on our traversing to this area. Avenue of approach number 2 operates some good terrain, as the intent would be to secure key terrain 1, giving us height advantage to be able to look down upon Objective Phantom. As avenue of approach number 1 gives us the most cover and concealment with the ability to infiltrate Objective Phantom, as exterior forces and friendly forces are fighting on this side of the map. Us being able to penetrate Objective Phantom from the backside would be crucial for our operation. The weather forecasted for the time in which we are going to be in this area is as of such here. The main things that I want us as a squad to focus on and to take into consideration is that the humidity, the precipitation, and the cloud cover are both going to be at a significant high relatively throughout the process of our operation. Due to these causations of humidity and precipitation, it's going to be difficult to travel. It's going to extenuate a lot of energy in order to get there. The weather with the soil is going to be an issue as well, as we're going to be looking at some muddy soil, and it's going to be, like I said, difficult to travel. But with the cloud cover, because of the precipitation, it's going to give us concealment from overhead UASs, which can cause issues for our process in getting to objective phantom. Now, the sunrise and sunset, on the opposite side of that, we have the moonrise and moonset. And so with the nighttime, it's going to be in our advantage extremely to be able to traverse through the night undetected through what we already have as good concealment and good cover through the forestation. Now we have the nighttime with our NVGs. We're going to be able to surprise the enemy. The next thing that I want to draw your attention to is our enemy, and where we presume through our intel on where they're going to be located. This is a rough understanding of how we have seen where our enemy is at. They have surveillance here, and in this area is where we're more focused on this map. And so this is something that we have to take into account. With our enemy one level up at the platoon level, these are some of the aspects in which we're going to be focused upon and their intents. So as we are here to disrupt, they're there to control. And so some of the weapons that they have are relatable to ours as M4s and 81mm mortars, being like the main things in which we have to be focused upon. Now, on the platoon analysis, more focused upon us is on the same overlay in which I had shown earlier on where we're at and what we're focused on. So with the surveillance here and us traversing here, it's going to be the most important thing on this slide. This is an enemy composition and the strength at our level. We are facing an enemy motorized infantry squad. They have an attachment here that makes them motorized. Their task is to occupy the village at Objective Phantom. Their purpose is to prevent us to gain control of Objective Phantom. The important things, this enemy that we're facing is at or greater than 90% strength, and they have about 9 personnel. Some of the high value targets that we need to be focused upon here is their radios and comms and their ability to call in sustainment fire, and then their motorized attachment on Objective Phantom. The reasons why is because we want to lessen their comms and we want to reduce their defense to increase our offense. This is our sit temp and our understanding of where they will be placed on our map. So they're located in these directions. They're focused on protecting Key Terrain 1, which will be located in this area, and Key Terrain 2, which is located in this area. Therefore, they're going to be presenting themselves in this direction. That's why, as we are maneuvering, we are going to maneuver as we hold along the edge of the mountain range to avoid their fire and to be able to infiltrate with ease Objective Phantom. Some of the capabilities that we're dealing with is intelligent, movement and maneuver, fires, protection, sustainment, command and control. So through these, some of their weaknesses is in their intelligence, movement and maneuver, and and sustainment. So with that, intelligence and movement as a maneuver, being that they're mechanized and they're located in one vicinity, their power is defense. So their ability to move is limited. And the only thing intelligence-wise that they have on friendly forces, including us, is that we possibly would be coming from the northern hemisphere, according to the map overlay, due to the fact of their security on the southern hemisphere in Objective Phantom alongside the eastern projection of the map. So we are at an advantage in those 3 areas. Now, they do have heavy fire and capabilities in that. Their command and control is very strong due to that they have been located in this area for a good amount of time. So this concludes my operation.